Hello, hello. How are you doing today? Hey, this is Josh Thomas at Academy Mortgage. I just wanted to come at you and share a little bit of this. So I talked about this a couple days ago. Hopefully you saw that on my previous Facebook post. Also, I'm going to talk about this one today. And so before I get into all that, though, I just wanted to talk for 1 second about this article, and I'll hopefully remember to put this link here in my post. But just a cool infographic that there we go. Okay, one of these days I'll figure out how to keep these things from getting unhighlighted while I talk to you. Anyway, just a cool article came up from Keeping Current Matters. They produce stuff kind of for people in my industry to share with general public, but it's good stuff. So anyway, 14,000. I can't point to it because then it goes gray like that, and then I think it gets smaller. Yeah, see. So anyway, I won't point to it, but that top box, 14,900 homes sold. That's nationwide. Um, just kind of keep that in mind. All these are nationwide. I really like that second box that says impact of inventory on home prices. So less than 6 months is a seller's market. Between 6 and 7 months is neutral, and greater than 7 is a buyer's market. Read that carefully. Less than 6 months here in Utah, we have been under 3 months for I think well over a year actually. We're sitting in between less than 2 months and just over 2 months the time it takes to sell for inventory. And so, and you may not know what that means. That's okay. Just ask if you want to know more. But just kind of shows you here in Utah, we are one of the stronger states in the union. You can see that by that bottom box there where we're dark blue. Anyway, cool article. Take a second, look through it. I didn't want to take all my time on that. I just wanted to spend it on this guy. And so for the sake of you being able to see it, let's get rid of that little bubble. So I talked about the other chart before, and this video and the others, this series is really just in an effort to help educate people and help them understand what's going on. I'll let you decide whether or not there's an actual housing bubble forming or has been formed and is about to burst. I'll let you figure all that out. But what this is, as you can see, this is from 1983 all the way up to 2016, so pretty dang close to current. This is a percentage, so homes for sale inventory as a percentage of households. Now, households is constantly growing. Every time a new household is formed, meaning that basically adults either join forces and leave their parents' home, or a married couple that gets divorced and that forms a household. Anyway, there's constantly an increase of households, and we've talked about that, and we'll continue to talk about that. But in this particular scenario, despite that increasing percentage or increasing number of households being created, you can see right here that there in the 2006 and 7, 8 era, there was almost 4% of all households available that would be homes for sale. Okay, and you can see that's an uptick really from all of the 90s, all of the, not all the 80s, but a good chunk of them, all the 90s, and really just started chicking up. This is what I've been talking about for years really now, helping people to kind of grasp and understand. When you have a high percentage of homes versus households, you've got a lot of speculative buying. You've got a lot of investors, people buying a lot more homes for sale than there are people. And you can see that that came crashing back down, not even to a norm, but to a low. I mean, going back for 30 years, and you're talking about we were under that mark in 2012, right? You can see that, and even now, still, we're one of the lowest we've ever been. And this is kind of the significance of what's going on. This is why prices are going up so much. But when people are concerned about prices being sustained, that's where it's important to recognize the fact that we have the households to sustain this, right? There are lots and lots of households. We're not even represented 2%. For every 2 households that exist, we don't even have two homes for sale. Excuse me, every 100 households that exist, we don't even have 2 homes for sale being built or otherwise. And so that's significant. Anyway, that's all that I really wanted to cover on this video here. Just wanted to kind of go through that and explain all of that for you. Wanted to make sure that you understood that. And now, for all legal reasons, I have to also show you this so that you can see all the license and stuff that's required per law. Anyway, so I just wanted to give you that information. Hopefully you're finding this helpful and insightful. Please share it if you are. Comment if you have questions. Feel free to disagree. I don't know everything. This is just the information that I've been reading and the people that I know have been reading, and this is why we don't think that there is any kind of housing bubble. I wish there was, but when you look back in California over the last 30, 40 years and what people are paying for homes, we all know it's insane. We know what they're paying for homes is ridiculous, but guess what? It's also been sustained. Even in the crash, prices hardly came down at all versus the rest of the world. I mean, they came down for their prices, but they never crashed back down to our prices. Anyway, so just kind of keep that in mind. Where there is a demand for people to live and work, there will always be an uptick in prices for homes. I hope you have a great weekend. We'll catch you later.